Hello YouTube and welcome to my brand new channel, Pathless Healing. I want to tell you a little bit about how I came up with that name before we get started. Obviously, this is a channel dedicated to tarot cards, readings, and healing. I chose Pathless Healing because I'm a firm believer that our healing doesn't have a set of rules. Okay, I think people get it in their minds that healing is supposed to look a certain way. It's supposed to fit into a certain box. And when things start to veer off of the course that they set forth, they feel like they're failing. And I feel like healing is always changing. The path to get there, to true inner peace, is always ever changing because energy is constantly changing, right? And so, yeah, it's time to take the rules out of healing. It's time to remove, it's time to focus more on the journey than the destination. So that's how I came up with that name. I'm sorry, I'm not good at speaking apparently. Now let's just get right into it, okay? I do tarot readings. I usually do them on TikTok Live. I charge $15 for 3 cards, $20 for 5 cards, and $30 for 10 cards. Obviously, the more cards, the more in-depth your reading is going to be. I also offer private readings. Right now, the price is $45 for 45 minutes and $60 for an hour and 15 minutes. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can head over to my TikTok page. It's at Cajun_beach_bum82. That's my TikTok username, or you can just leave a comment here in the comment section and we can get that set up. The payment methods for readings, sorry, my cards are going crazy here. The payment methods for readings right now are Cashapp and Venmo. I do have a PayPal set up. I was having some issues with it in the past. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got that all sorted out, and then I will add that to the list of payment methods. But for right now, it's Cashapp and Venmo. And I will make sure to post that below in the description. So today we're just going to do a quick reading for all of the signs. I think first I would like to start, I'm a Gemini, so I want to make sure that I don't always do Gemini first. But let's see, what should we start with? I think I'm gonna start with, you know what, Aquarius is kind of standing out to me the most right now. So let's see what's going on with my Aquarian people this week. All right, today is Tuesday. Sorry, I was off yesterday and kind of enjoying my first relaxing day of doing nothing. So yeah, I'm a little late for the weekly readings. I would like to get something posted at least every Monday for the week. So this is going to be for the week of June 1st to the, let's see what we got going. We're going to do June 1st to the 6th, all right? June 1st to the 6th. Now, Aquarius, let's see what you guys have going on in your life today, this week. You know what, Aquarius? You guys get this card. This is the 3rd day in a row that you guys have gotten this card. It came up in my live on TikTok last night and the night before. And it's the Son of Swords, okay? By the way, the deck that I'm using is called the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I love the artwork in this deck. But yeah, you guys, it's like you're constantly on the go. It's like a million things at one time. Your mind is racing. You can't seem to focus lately, and it's almost like really high ADHD energy. But it's just been, I feel like you guys have been dealing with this for like well over a month now, right? And really, like, it's time. You need to slow down. You need to relax, because I'm going to be blunt with you. You're stressing out the people around you. It's like, it's too much, you know, like, I feel like everybody around you is just trying to take in like their downtime, and you're like coming up with a million things that needs to be done. So listen, life is not, it's not a race. It's not, okay? That was a lie that we've been told. Life is not a race, all right? So you need to slow down. I feel like you've been, I don't know if you have any legal situations going on right now currently. This could also be health too, but it's like you're finally about to get the answers that you want, that you need. I feel like this is something that's been kind of hindering your progress in your day-to-day life, and it's finally coming to an end. And it's going to be in your favor. Now, you're coming up on, okay, all right, this makes sense now. So, you know, this is going to, I feel like this judgment is going to be the thing that's going to kind of calm you down. I feel like right now you're all over the place because of this right here, okay? But moving into the future, once you get to a place where you can let this situation go, like mentally, emotionally, let it go. You need to heal from it. You need to accept it and release it, all right? But it is going to be time to let go. And once you do that, life is great. I mean, it's I want to get a clarifying card for this. I feel like you're going to be more, that's what it is. Okay. I feel like you're going to be more carefree in the future. Right now, you know, you've been kind of scatterbrained all over the place, go, 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 nonstop. It's like you just can't stay focused on one thing. You're coming into not only having this decision go in your favor, but also kind of you've been dealing with a lot of haters because of this decision, like because of this situation. You've been dealing with a lot of judgment, a lot of eyes on you, and this is going to be something that's going to allow you to kind of rise above all of that. And it's going to be kind of like a told you so kind of thing, because I feel like you've been trying to tell your story and nobody is really, they're kind of like, okay, yeah, right. You know, like they're not believing you. They're not listening to you. But then you're going to get to a place where you're going to be able to let all of that go and live a more carefree, relaxed lifestyle. So, you know, until you get to that point, you need to really make some time for yourself. And I would suggest maybe meditate, something that you find relaxing that maybe you haven't done in a while because of all of this. I get the feeling that you have yourself convinced that there's just no time for you, and that's a lie. That's not true. There's always time for you, whether it's 15 minutes or 50 minutes, there's always time. So you need to start putting yourself first. All right, Aquarius? I hope that helps. If that resonates, then that's awesome. I want you to take heed. If that does not resonate, then it just was not for you. Okay, that's okay. Let's do Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh. You guys had a lot of just shady people in your circle. Like, have you ever heard of the whipping boy? You know, like, he pays the price for what other people do. I feel like that's how you feel. Like, you're constantly getting stabbed in the back no matter what you do. I mean, it's to the point now. Like, look at all the swords in his back and his front. Like, it got to where people just, they didn't care. They weren't even trying to hide it anymore. You know, they did it to your face. They did it behind your back. Like, you just didn't have very good people in your circle. But I feel like here lately, you've kind of downsized, and you're learning the value of real friendship, and you're kind of figuring out that whole, this makes me think that I'm dealing with a younger crowd right now, because I feel like you're kind of learning the true meaning of quality over quantity, and you've cut your circle down significantly, as you should. But I also see, you know, you kind of went through this dark time dealing with all these people, and it really made you question yourself. But I see now that you've cut everything down, you're kind of getting back to your roots, and you're kind of figuring out who you are. I feel like you are reconnecting with family. Old friendships are starting to spark up again. I feel like you're getting back in touch with the true you. I don't know if you got mixed up in the wrong crowd for a little while there, and you're kind of you've realized that here recently, or what. Like, I just feel like you've lost yourself, and you're finally getting back to who you are, which is beautiful. Keep working at that. I feel like everything is going to come full circle. Everything that you went through, you know, with the shittiness, excuse my language, of these fake friendships, I feel like you are going to you're going to find the lesson in that, and successfully so. You know, we're always, that saying that, you know, there are no mistakes. Like, everything is for a reason. That's true. Everything really does happen for a reason. The difference is some of us have a really hard time finding what that reason is. And so we find ourselves continuously in shitty situations because we're just not getting it, right? Life is one big lesson. This is our classroom. And when you're not taking in the lesson that you're supposed to be learning, then it finds ways to repeat itself. But I don't feel like you're going to be repeating this stage. I think that you looks like you're a fast learner. So I kind of feel like the world is your oyster. You know what I mean? Like, this is you getting back in touch with who you really are, and building those connections again. I think that you're really setting yourself up for some major abundance. There's not going to be any question about your worth anymore. You know who you are. You know what you deserve. You know what you bring to the table, and you have clear boundaries on what other people need to bring to the table if they want to be a part of your life. And that's a beautiful place to be in. Some people might see that as being, you know, us women, mainly, we get called bitches for when we reach that stage of our life, but there's nothing wrong with it at all. I think that you are really about to be so much stronger than you could ever imagine. Yeah, see, abundance and all, like, this is like materialistic abundance, meaning great job, possibly a windfall of money, but I'm seeing more like career. I don't know if like maybe you getting back, you know, back to basics. Maybe you're playing around with the idea of going back to school, but I do see a lot of success in your future. That was Libra. We're gonna do Gemini last. Okay, well, no, we'll go ahead and do Gemini. We'll do it now. Just get all the air signs out of the way. All right. Let's do Gemini. And obviously, listen, I'm no pro at this whole YouTube thing. I'm more of a get on live and talk to people. So this is kind of new to me. So if it's weird or awkward, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. It'll get better with time, okay? Don't judge so fast. All right, Gemini, what have you got going on? Gemini, you've had a hard time of letting go. I feel like you've been taking yourself too seriously, and you need to, what's been holding you back from your past? You basically need to let go of the past. You got to let go of the past, okay? You're holding on to it with a death grip, and it's kind of like your security blanket, right? Because you've been through so much shit, you don't want to get hurt anymore. You're tired of it. You're tired of getting hurt all the damn time. You're tired of everybody coming along and being a disappointment to you. But the thing is you're taking your past situations and you're holding it next to the current people in your life. And when they do anything to mess up in any way in your eyes, you automatically compare it to everything that you've been through in the past. And listen, if you work hard enough, you'll always find something that you can match that mistake up to, right? And so it's kind of like your way of saying, you know, like, see, things never change kind of thing. But they're not going to change until you get to a place where you can truly let everything go and start living in the moment of now. You've grown into such a beautiful human being. I mean, inside and out, like, you have so much love and beauty to offer to this world, but it's like you are terrified. You see, like, the transformation has already happened, but you're terrified to spread your wings and fly. You're terrified to really, truly go out and be a part of this world because of all the pain and anger that you've had to deal with in the past. And honestly, if you keep it up, like, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I say everything I say is from a place of love, and it's because I want the best for you. But if you keep it up, your mental health is never going to get better. I feel like your mental health has been holding you back for a long time, and it's gotten to the point where even like you're sick of it, you know? And it's not going to get better until you take that first step and take control of it and make the changes happen. You've been sitting around waiting for other people to just change, right? And to make you feel like you're worth it for them to change. But who says that they have to be the ones to change? If you really want to see true change in your life, then you be the one to change. It's time to work on your thought process, your thought patterns, the way that you see the world, your perspective, your perception of things, all of that. Like, it's time to really sit down and do the most honest, I guess, audit, if you will, of your psyche, of your mental health, of just you. It's just time. There's no other way around it. Otherwise, you're headed for, you know, sleepless nights, anxiety, insomnia, stress, depression. Like, none of that stuff is going to get better until you make it better. okay? And whatever that looks like to you, listen, if that means you going to talk to a therapist, then go talk to a therapist. If that means, you know, there's nothing wrong with medication being on the table. If that's what you need, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's you doing the work to better yourself, to better your life. You have that power, okay? Don't let anyone tell you any differently. You have control over your life. And if anyone has told you that you haven't, they're lying to you. It's a lie. It's a lie, okay? So keep working at it, Geminis. We don't always get the best readings, but we get what we need, right? Let's see, we did Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's do Capricorn. Capricorn, my cappies. I have so many Capricorn friends, and I don't know what it is about Capricorns, but all of my Capricorn friends, they're artsy in some way, shape, or form. I know musicians, writers. I know musicians / writers. Yeah, y'all are just a cool group of people. Oh, here it is. So, you know, you guys have always been just a carefree, kind of go with the flow, nonchalant type of people. You don't take yourself too seriously. You don't take others too seriously. You don't take life too seriously at all. And I feel like that's why most of the ones that I know anyway are just very, very artistically inclined. The way that you guys view the world is just phenomenal. It looks like you guys are in a stage in your life right now where you've just kind of taken a step back from everything and doing some reflecting. I feel like there's some type of like spiritual awakening that's taken place with you guys. And because of that, it's like you're not finding interest in the people that you used to find interest in. It's kind of like you're stepping back and reevaluating some friendships, not because they're bad people or they're bad friendships, but you're not, that fulfillment that you used to get is not there anymore. And I feel like this is really because of this spiritual awakening that you are experiencing. This is all new and it's kind of changing. But you know, you guys are headed for amazing things. Like, you really can do anything. You can do anything. The possibilities for you are absolutely endless. I mean, have you heard the phrase jack of all trades, master of none? It's for you guys, it's jack of all trades. Sorry, it's jack of all trades, master of all, not none, all. I mean, it's amazing. The energy that is pouring out of you guys is high vibrational energy. I feel like you're gonna be, people of all types are gonna gravitate towards you, and all of the hard work that you've been putting through, like, this is huge. This is big time abundance. This is like the fruits of your labor, right? Are ripe. They're ready for the picking. They're ready for the taking. So keep doing what you're doing. Things look amazing. Don't change a thing. Congratulations. That's an awesome reading. I wish I could have traded you. All right, Capricorn. Let's do Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Eventually, I want to get to where I'm able to do, to go live on YouTube. That would be amazing. Sorry, that card was already trying to fall out, so. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Taurus, you guys, I mean, I feel like you went from feeling like you could do anything, feeling like you could take on the world. There was nothing that was too big or too tough that could come your way, that could knock you down. I feel like you were very in tune with everything, and then you got complacent. I feel like you got complacent and you kind of let all of it go. I think, I don't know if maybe you took it for granted, or if life just kind of got busy, got hectic, and you stopped making time for yourself. And now, you know, you went through a little bit of a period of like a little bit of a funk, a little bit of a depression. You went from up here feeling like you could do anything to down here kind of feeling lost and out of control. But I do feel like you're in a stage in your life right now where you're starting to put the work in that you need to put in. You're starting to make time for yourself. You're starting to remember who you truly are, and you're starting to get back to your roots. I feel, who just got this card? Was it Libra just got this card, or Aquarius? I think it maybe... Anyway, it's you know, reconnecting and getting back in touch with you. I feel, but you know, this isn't necessarily reconnecting with like friends and family like the last sign who got this card. This is reconnecting more with like nature and your spirituality. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're meditating more self-care, things like that. This is going to lead, believe it or not, this is going to lead to like true love. Okay, that's definitely right in the horizon. It's like when you start loving yourself, that shows. When you don't feel good about yourself, whatever you feel about yourself, it shows, it pours out of us, right? So if we don't feel good about ourselves or our situation, that's noticeable from the outside looking in. And same thing when we start to take care of ourselves, when we start to love ourselves, and you know, we start to strengthen that connection and strengthen our connection with spirituality and things of that nature. It pours out of us because we're doing what we love. We are fulfilling our needs, right? And so that in and of itself will make people gravitate to you just naturally. So I feel like you taking this time to yourself and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, I feel like that's placing you on the path to run into like your person. So that's pretty awesome. Lucky. I know it's tough, especially when you feel like you're doing it alone. It's even a million times harder, right? Because it's like you're climbing this mountain alone, and so you know, you don't have anyone to lean on, you feel like, when things get hard, but you also feel like you don't have anyone there to cheer you on when you are, you know, needing your accomplishing your goals. So I understand that it can be a pretty lonely place to be, but keep doing what you're doing. I promise you it's working, okay? Virgo. Oh my gosh. Libra got this too. Or no. Was it Libra? Yeah. You guys got it too. Listen. Y'all were running with people who were just constantly stabbing you in the back. I feel like infidelity. I feel like, you know, friends betraying you, stabbing you in the back. I feel like I get the feeling that people tell you one thing to your face but it's a lot, like, that people just feed you a lot of bullshit. I don't know what it is about you that makes it so easy for people to just feed you bullshit. But the thing is like, you know, the second that like, you can spot bullshit from a mile away, but you don't, there's a part of you that is kind of like, you kind of like it when you're catching them and you don't say it, like, you just let them do it. It's almost like entertaining to you. What are you hiding? That's what I want to know. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, whatever's done in the dark will always come to the light, okay? So this is not someone's hiding something from you. This is you hiding something from someone. If that's the case, I would be very careful with that game, especially if this is a love interest that you're hiding stuff from. You need to really ask yourself, is that what you want the foundation of your relationship to be? And how would you feel if it were reversed, right? Because you have been in those shoes. You have been there. So the fact that you're doing it to someone else is, you really might need to take a step back and evaluate. And if that's the kind of relationship that you have, then it might be time to cut ties with that relationship. It might be, there's going to be some letting go coming into your futures, and it's going to be tough. But I also feel like this is going to, it's gonna lighten your load. Like, the weight is off of your shoulders when this happens. And I don't know if it's this relationship that you're in that maybe is gonna be let go, or if it's this that needs to be let go. But I also feel like some of you are gonna be finally letting go of your fear of what others think. That seems to kind of rule your life a little bit, and maybe that's why you feel the need to hide things from people, because you don't like, nobody likes to feel judged, right? But you really don't like to feel judged. But listen, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with those around you. And if you are in a situation where you feel like you can't be honest with people in your life, then it might be time to sit down and decide, do I have the right people in my life? Okay. That was Virgo. So we've done air, earth. Let's do water. We'll do Cancer first. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let's do Cancer. What is going on with Cancer? Cancer, I feel like you guys came into some abundance. This is more like a promotion at work. This isn't like a windfall of money just out of the blue. This is what you've been working so hard for, and it's finally started to pay off. I'm not really sure. People see you as, you're like the go-to. You're the wise person of the group. People look up to you. You know, when you speak, they listen. They really value what you have to contribute to the conversation. This is not just in work life. This is home life. This is, work life, home life, friendships, relationships, children especially. Your kids, like, you are absolutely their hero. I don't know if you've been feeling like you've kind of been in the dark about some things, whether, I feel like this is more about work. Like, I don't know if you've been playing around with the idea of maybe taking a new job, but you just haven't had all the pieces to the puzzle to make your final decision, and that's about to change. Like, you're about to see the full picture for what it is, and it's gonna benefit you. Like, regardless, whatever you decide to do, I feel like it's gonna work out in your favor, okay? But I don't really see anything concerning for you this week. Just make sure that you're not taking anything for granted as far as like the relationships and the bonds that you have. I don't know if maybe like there's a little bit of frustration, like, you know, God, can't people just leave me? Can I just get 2 minutes of peace, you know, without somebody having like some crisis or some meltdown or need me for something? But the thing is you would miss that if you didn't have it. And people, like I said before, people come to you because they place so much value into what you have to say and what you contribute, okay? So it's not always an easy job, but you have it for a reason. All right, let's do Cancer. Let's do Pisces. I just had a card flip over. Where did it go? Oh, well. Oh, sorry. No, let's do Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, you guys feel like you have found like your, oh my goodness, what do you guys have going on? You guys feel like you found your soulmate. Like you have found your person. Some people don't like the term soulmate, but listen, we all use it. So, you know, that's what it is. This is why I love these cards. The artwork is phenomenal. Did you know that like geese mate for life, right? And so that's what they use to depict the Lover's card. So this lets me know that you guys, like I don't know if you've recently gotten into a relationship in the last few months or so, and you're kind of like, you feel like they're the one, but you don't know if they feel that way. I'm telling you, this is looking like this is your person. Okay. All right. I don't know if you suspect that there's infidelity right now. I don't feel like there is actually infidelity. I feel like you've had it happen to you in the past, and you've been on high alert since this new relationship started. And so you're starting to see things that are reminding you of the cheating that you experienced in the past. But I don't feel like I said, I feel like this is more of a suspicion of yours than it is a reality. And I would tell you if I felt like it was actually going on. Let's see what we need to do. Obviously, you know, letting go is going to be a huge thing. Letting go of the past. Listen, just so you know, there are plenty of people out there who go to counseling because they were cheated on, okay? So I don't want you to count that out. If that's what you need to heal, there's nothing wrong with getting out professional help, okay? We're not equipped with all the tools. So we're kind of flying blind in this thing called life, and there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying like, hey, I need a guide dog here. All right. I do see a major transformation coming your way. Like, this is huge growth, okay? When people get this card, they kind of freak out, especially if they don't know anything about tarot, but this is death of the old self and a rebirth of this new empowered you. Also, I don't know if you were thinking about starting a business, or if you have already started a business with your family, but this is a mom and pop, family owned, operated, like, family business. Okay. So I see huge success with that. So if it's not already up and running, I think maybe you need to sit down and really get back to the drawing board with it, and really like put a plan into action and make it happen, because it looks like it could be life-changing for you. Okay. That was Scorpio. Let's do Pisces. Also, I'm thinking about getting Instagram up and running again. So, not again, but like getting a little more active over there, maybe doing some lives over there. So yeah, I want to get multiple platforms going. Pisces, you guys went through major changes. This is not like, the death card is like a complete rebirth to me. But when you get the Tower, it's like the kind of change that hits you, it feels like it's just out of nowhere, right? And it's a kind of blow that it really does feel like it's going to take you out. Like you're never going to recover from it, right? Because like if you look, you see it happens so fast. Like lightning strike is instant, right? And it takes the top of the tree out, and it's fire and all these things, but like the root, the trunk is still intact. Okay. And this is usually the kind of change, the kind of blow that it leaves room for some major personal growth. Major. Okay. So I think that like this is something that has already happened, and I feel like you're coming into some serious inner peace. I feel like you have made peace with that situation. You've accepted it for what it is, and you've kind of moved on. You've grown and moved on from it. I do feel like there was another person involved. So I don't know if there was maybe a divorce or a breakup or like a separation of sorts, if it was a friendship or even a business deal that you guys kind of separated from. But it wasn't of your doing, right? But you had to accept it for what it is. But I do feel like now you've moved into inner peace, and like now you're set up for some serious blessings in all things, right? Abundance in all things. We've stopped dwelling on the things that we can't control, the things that we can't change. We've taken the lesson that we're supposed to take from that, and we're applying it to our day-to-day now, and who we want to be as a person now, and what we want to contribute to the world around us now. And because of that, it's like all of your cups are set up to receive. Okay, so this is abundance in love, health, money, materialistic gains, earthly gains, like spirituality, inner peace, everything. This is abundance in everything. I do feel like you're going to be you're going to be moving into a situation where you're either going to be in a mentor role position in your life, or you're going to come across someone in your path who's going to fill that role in your life. So keep your eye out, because I think that this is going to be the thing. Like, this is going to be a major turning point for you. And I'm kind of feeling like this is career or children. I feel like career-wise, somebody could be coming into your life to kind of mentor. You've kind of learned everything that you can learn in your career on your own. So now it's time to kind of bring someone else into the mix and take you the rest of the way, like the rest of the way at the ladder. Career-wise. With children, I feel like you have older children, teenage maybe, or going into teenage years. Even getting close to like leaving the nest, and they kind of need you. They need you, but they don't know how to tell you that they need you, but they need that guidance, okay? Because I think that maybe they're a little scared. So yeah. If you have children who are about to leave the nest, maybe start spending a little more time with them and teaching them things about living on your own, balancing a checkbook. I don't know if we use checkbooks anymore, but you get the picture. Like changing a tire, things of that nature, things that we don't think to teach our children. Okay? But I see that things are looking great for you. Everything that you went through in the past, like it's all coming full circle for sure. Okay? So, good job. We did earth, air, water. Let's do fire. We got Aries. Oh. Aries, what have you guys been dealing with? Oh my goodness. I wonder if someone's been taking you for granted, if you've been taking someone for granted. Ugh. Sorry, 1 second. My boyfriend was texting me, so I had to. You've been in some serious self-destructive behavior lately, and it's catching up to you. I don't know if necessarily like drugs and alcohol are involved, but some serious self-sabotage, and it's catching up to you. You're in a place right now of insomnia, anxiety, depression, stress, like all of anything related to mental health, and you are battling it right now. This is to the point, honestly, where it might be time to go get some help. I'm kind of wondering if this is if like kids are now involved in this, if this has turned in something that's led to a custody battle, and you're just in complete self-destruct mode. But if children are involved, then you owe it to them. You owe it to them to be the best version of yourself that you can be. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So you can't keep going down this road forever. Like, I don't want to sit here and beat a dead horse, because there's really not a whole lot more that I can say about it. But it might be time to acknowledge that you need some help and some guidance. I would look up, like, as soon as today or tomorrow, if you can. I mean, as soon as you see this, I would absolutely look into maybe going and talking to someone. Okay? But you can't keep going down this road. You deserve better, and your child deserves better. Your children deserve better, for sure. Okay? Because at the root of it all, you are an amazing person. You are. And you have a lot to offer, but you just don't want to. You don't believe that about yourself right now. And so it's kind of like, if things are going to go to shit, then I'm going to control when they're going to go to shit, so that I'm not caught off guard and hurt and surprised. That's kind of the mindset right now. But that's not a productive way to live. Okay? So you deserve better. So let's get you back on the right track. Okay? Leo. I do love my Leos. You guys have such a big heart. Stubborn as hell, but you have such a big heart. Oh, Leo, you guys just came out of some tough times. I feel like maybe I feel like this is more about, like, the pandemic that we were kind of dealing with. I feel like that hit your pockets. I feel like that affected your home life. Yeah, I feel like you've just gotten some pretty big blows here and there that you came out of. Something's got you feeling a little like lost. Just feeling a little defeated, okay? Even though you've come out of these hard times, and you're unscathed by it, right? It wasn't anything that broke you, but I feel like you were dealing with it for so long. Now that you're out of it, it's kind of like you feel lost. You don't know what to do with yourself now that you don't have all this shit to deal with. So it might be, take up a hobby. Start meditating, find a hobby. Start taking care of you. Start finding things that you enjoy, that you fulfill. I do see some major changes coming your way. Again, these readings are for the 1st of June to, what did we say, the 6th of June. So I feel like this week is going to be a week of some major change. It's going to feel like a blow. It's going to come quick. All right. But just remember that this is what needs to happen for growth. Okay. So it's not going to seem like a good thing at first, but when you take a step back and really reflect on it, you're going to see that it's for the better. It's like, when one door closes, another opens kind of situation. So, you're going to be in a position where it's going to, like, you're looking to others for answers, all right? Kind of like, what should I do? But you already know. It's already in your heart what you need to do, All right, the answers are there. You just need to trust yourself that you know what's best for you and your family. All right, stay strong, because you're right there. You're almost at the finish line, Leo. Okay, I know it feels like, what more, like, how much more shit do I need to go through, but I promise you this is going to be a positive thing. All right, Sagittarius. Wow. You guys have found some major inner peace here recently. I feel like you've done the work on yourself and your home life, and you know, all of your cups are in the upright, ready to receive their blessings. 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, I feel like things have just really been working out for you. I feel like are you guys feeling kind of bored now that everything's going your way and you don't have to fight so hard for things? Are you feeling like I don't know, it's strange. It's like everything's going well for you, and yet you still feel unfulfilled. You can't explain it. Neither can I. But that's okay. I think that's a normal feeling. It's almost like you don't deserve it kind of thing. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, I feel like this is boredom. You're used to like go all the time, and there's like, I don't know if you just retired from a career, but it's like all of a sudden you went from go to not having to do anything. And while that's most people's dreams, you're kind of like, this isn't for me. I'm not digging this. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I signed up for. Like, you like to be on the go at all times, which you still can be. I feel like financially you're in a position where you don't have to work, but you still, you can still go, but there's tons of things that you could be doing. I feel the need to, like, I don't know if you live near water, but it's like, get a boat, go fishing, camping, like outdoorsy things. And it seems like that's something that you were into when you were younger, before we got bogged down with adult responsibilities that never end. And now you're in a position to where you can get back to that. So why not? I think you've kind of been toying around with the idea of going back to work, like, screw retirement, it's not for me. It's okay, but listen, you worked so hard to get to this place, and it's like you used to know that you were working to get to this place in life, but now that you're here, it's kind of like you've forgotten about all the things that you wanted to do once you didn't have to work anymore. So I would say before you jump back into the workforce, maybe sit down and make a list of things that you used to, you know, like your bucket list kind of thing, like a light bucket list. Or you can make an actual bucket list and stick to it. But fill that void with things that are for you and you alone. It's okay to be selfish for a little bit. You've worked very hard to be selfish, all right? But at the end of the day, don't forget who you are. Like, this is who you really are, all right? Let's do an overall for all of you, for all of us. Just kind of an overall, like, for the week of everyone. This is the Angel Tarot. I gotta find, I have so many decks, I gotta find the author of this one. Listen, the overall for this week is all these tough times that we've been dealing with, this funk that we've been in, the stress that we've been under, all of that's coming to an end. All right, there's going to be breathing room. I see some of you may even be going on, like, this might be time for vacation, you know. Look at my hair. God, I look like I need a vacation. But this might be a time for, like, to plan a vacation, plan a trip, and really soak in that downtime, all right? You put in so much hard work, you deserve it. So you cannot forget to take care of yourself. You cannot forget to reward yourself, okay? It's not all work and no play. You got to make time for yourself, guys. You have to. All right, let's pull one more. All right, things, yeah, okay. You're gonna need this downtime. You're gonna need this trip. You're gonna need this vacation because here soon, I don't know if, like I said, some of you might be getting a promotion at work. Some of you might be changing careers. Some of you might be starting a new business, going back to school, whatever the case may be. But after this week, things are going to pick up at a rapid pace. I feel like if you own a business, that's going to start taking off really fast. Work is about to pick up really fast. So you're going to be hit with a lot of things at once. So you need to make sure that you get the proper rest and relaxation and fun that you can get, all of it that you can get before this week is up, okay? So that you can be well rested and well prepared for all the big things to come. All right? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and yeah, I hope to see you all back here soon. Like I said, I want to start doing these videos once a week at least, and when I get the following up and meet all of the requirements. I'm still figuring out YouTube, so I have to figure out what the requirements are to be able to go live over here, but that's the goal, okay? So in the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case may be, please feel free to leave your comment below. Please, please hit that subscribe button. Like, share, follow, comment, all of the above. Show me some love. Let's get this page built up so that we can start doing lives over here. All right? Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Hang in there. You got this. Mwah.